Hi. Uh, Last night I went to see Above and Beyond acoustic at the Hollywood Bowl, which was so good. It like defies logic how good it was. We saw them last year at the Greek, which I think is actually the only show I've seen at the Greek. Is that true? I'll have to look into that. I think I've only been to the Greek once, but this is the like you care. This is the Hollywood Bowl. It was an amazing night, um, and with a lot of great friends. And you know, if you haven't listened to Above and Beyond, whether it's the electronic dance version or the acoustic version, oh man, it is. It's just something else. It just is subpar. Subpar? No, that's the wrong word. Jesus Christ, not subpar. The opposite of that. It like supersedes all expectations of like what music could and should be. I think. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. I don't want to go off on. The tangent I want to go off on is that yesterday, like as I was kind of hanging out and getting ready, I've had a really relaxing weekend where I haven't done much. But I ended up re-listening to Alanis Morissette's second album, her sophomore release, if you will, and I had this really fascinating, and this kind of, again, in the ongoing theme of like talking about how old I am, I think this is very relative to that as well. It's funny to me and sort of like ironic that the people who like work in the music industry who write music are generally typically they are adults, they're in their 30s or older, um, and for the most part they are writing and releasing music that is consumed by teenagers. And granted, there's adult audiences across the spectrum, but when I was a teenager, the music I was listening to, like, I wasn't really mature enough to kind of grasp the all of everything that was being expressed. And, specifically focusing on, there's a lot of artists I could talk about here, but for some reason it was Alanis Morissette. Jagged Little Pill was over my head when I was a teen, when I was like 16, but like, the angst of that album is relatable in without having to understand exactly what she's talking about. Her second album though, supposed former infatuation junkie, which was like critically panned and dismissed and still is like highly underrated. We just went back and listened to it, and like it's almost brilliant. And as a person who's in their late 30s, I could completely relate to it now in a way that I couldn't relate to it. I was 18 when it came out. Like, who am I? Who are we at 18? Like, you can't wrap your head around these like really complex things she's singing about. Not to mention that the songs themselves are complex. They're almost written in like paragraph form. Um, I don't know. So that's where, I mean, we all listen to music. Music affects us all. It helps us, kind of just get through life and enjoy life and enjoy life's smaller moments and life's larger moments. There's like this constant score happening everywhere you go all the time. So it's fascinating to have an album you listen to at one age and go back to it and listen to it at another age. Anyway, it is Sunday, May 29. I think I got it right today. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.